The Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Stay with your man. Tight end left, tight end left. 3 now, 3. 2, 2, 3, 2. Stay hot. Who that?
Cook following the penalty. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 80! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Slam! 12, fellas, here we go. 57. Mike, 57.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 180! Coming this way, here we go. 13!
57's the mic. 57's the mic. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hey, Foxtrot.
57's the mic.
12.
Tackle.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
11.
Second and 10. At the
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
57's Mike.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
12. Right, 6-2. Here we go. Hey, check.
Hey, watch the ship.
Luck on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Locke. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Check. Watch 54.
Mexico. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
21.
A toss to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check 99.
1, Omaha. 21. Here we go. Hey, Echo.
That's 57's Mike. Oh, here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. The throw complete to Beebe. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hey, check Mike 57.
12, fellas, here we go.
Quick move. 57's Mike.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
Check out.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
To throw again on second down. Luck. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check mine, check mine. Watching the fire. Monday. We want it. Come to my world. Go ahead. Check it out,
From the gun, here's Luck. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Luck. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. James White. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
12. 11.
Luck throwing again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist. Jim. Check.
12.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Andrew Luck. As the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here we go.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
21.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a first down throw. Lock. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Well, he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there out of Cook. 51 yards.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Watch 57. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Mike's 57's Mike.
Here's Madison. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Garoppolo now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
No gain on this.
Hey, check.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Let's go. Motion.
After the interception, it's Locke. Catch is made by Harry. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards. First down, Patriots.
Watch out.
First down, here's White. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Kill.
11Z.
Kill. Turn up.
Mike, check.
Hey. High 7.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Good.
12.
Twist, watch the twist.
So that'll back him up 5.
Check out. 290. Watch the run. Mike 55.
Watch the curl. Check.
They'll fake it. Now Love. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
11.
Go.
Check 52.
Pilot 64. Weak.
12. Mike 55. Check.
Hey, orbit.
In your face.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Luck now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Luck. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Luck. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Fresno. Kill.
12. Hey, Charlie.
55.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mexico. Hey, check. 55.
All day.
Hey, seam 6.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
Christian, travel.
At the 39-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
You gonna get this, boy?
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Pull it high. 11.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Yeah.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leaders...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
21. Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. I got you, son.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, gun.
Me.
Hey, alert.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the run.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Heavy on the edges. 57 to Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
11. Bravo.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he finds Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check 43.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Now Garoppolo. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Bullock good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Slam. Check 3.
Gone right.
Kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
11. 11Z.
Mike 55. Let's go, defense. And here we go. He's coming.
12.
SOS.
Hey, wahoo!
SOS. Mike 55. You don't want none, baby. You don't.
Throwing now, Luck. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over.